Welcome to the Brainwave Gradebook tutorial. The Gradebook is where all your learners' homework zone scores can be tracked automatically for each child in each class. These scores come from the homework activities they do on the student website. Let's take a look at how to get started. Now we're going to see how to create a class for the first time. Simply click the button that says Create a Class. You will be asked to name your class and create a class password for it. You can choose any name you want and any password, but it's a good idea to choose something that you and your students will easily identify and remember. When you have chosen your name and password, click on Submit. In this case, the teacher has created the password Tuesday. The Gradebook software has automatically generated a unique reference code for it, 191. Together, this is now the class password. It is essential that you give the password to your students before they register for the student website. When they are activating their account and registering on the student website, they will be asked for their own class password. Without it, their scores for the homework activities cannot be automatically registered in the gradebook. As soon as the students enter the class password, they will belong to this class, and from here on, all their homework scores will be grouped and found in the class you created. When you have created all your classes, you will see a menu of them inside the Gradebook tab. At any time during the year, you can delete a class, find its class password, or see the whole class's scores by clicking here. Once inside a specific class's gradebook, you can see the scores for all your students, child by child, based on different homework items, or as an overall score. When in a class view, you can also export scores, print them, or delete students from the class gradebook if they have left your class. And if you have any new students joining your class, you can add students at any time simply by clicking the Add Student button and then entering their student ID here. The student ID can be found by the students or their parents when registering for their student website. Each child will be given a student ID automatically when they register. So, to summarize what we have seen today, in order for the gradebook to work for you and automatically score your students' homework, you must create classes to organize your students' scores. And there are two ways to create classes and get your children into them. 1. You can create a class and give your children the class password for it, which they must enter during their registration. Or 2, you can add students, one by one, into a class using their student ID numbers, which they get when they register for the Brainwave student website and give to you. Whichever way you choose, once you have created your classes in your gradebook and your students are registered and appear in each class, tracking their scores and assessing their progress will never be easier.